my car.
Michael! Come on, Michael!
I paid for this car, bitch. Tell him I break the...
Welcome back. One of the most contentious characters on 90 Day Fiancé, Angela, has found herself in a more vulnerable position as her career continues to fall apart. She was formerly a regular on the show and was well known for her bold and unrestrained nature. It is almost impossible for Angela to get employment or obtain sponsorships since she is being shut out of chances that once appeared limitless. A number of firms, agencies, and brands have distanced themselves from her. Additionally, she is being prevented from interviews and commercial partnerships. The public outcry Angela received for her aggressive behavior against her ex-husband Michael Ealy's Sammy and her treatment of other cast members was the catalyst for this downward spiral. As a result of the negative public opinion and numerous complaints about Angela's behavior, which are depicted on the show as volatile and aggressive, she has been reported by many viewers, castmates, and fans for her actions. As a result, Angela is now forced to cling to the remnants of her once thriving career and hold onto the last of her money as her business ventures have also suffered significantly due to her tarnished reputation. From the beginning of her relationship with Michael, Angela's aggressive outbursts and domineering attitude were a recurring theme on 90 Day Fiancé. She would yell curses and belittle him on camera, creating a power dynamic that many viewers found unsettling. As the seasons went on, her volatile nature became more apparent and her mistreatment of Michael and others became impossible to ignore. The public voiced their concerns about Angela's treatment of Michael more and more. Several people started petitions demanding that she be taken off the show, claiming that her actions amounted to emotional abuse. Fans believed that since it was obvious that Angela's actions were hurting others around her, TLC shouldn't have continued to give her a platform. Her hostile demeanor wasn't limited to Michael. It also included other cast members and the TLC production crew. Due to her confrontational style, Angela was a highly divisive figure. While some found her entertaining, many others found her abusive and intolerable to watch. Over time, a growing number of complaints from fans, cast members, and even advocates against domestic abuse painted a dark picture of Angela's character, detailing reports of her toxic behavior. Behavior persisted on social media blogs and fan forums, and soon brands and media outlets started to note that her outbursts were no longer just for fun, but rather were considered harmful and hazardous behavior that could not be disregarded. Twitter and other social media sites were crucial in the demise of Angela's public persona. Fans and watchers of Angela's 90 Day Fiancé turned to Instagram and Reddit as hubs for exchanging opinions about her behavior. Many branded Angela as abusive and deceptive, and hashtags like #CancelAngela and #Justice frequently trended as people urged the network to take action against her. As more people joined the conversation, the pressure on TLC and businesses associated with grew. Influencers and bloggers with sizable followings also started to speak out against Angela's behavior, encouraging their followers to boycott any projects or businesses associated with her. Angela herself became the target of online campaigns aimed at getting her removed from the show and blocked from further opportunities in the entertainment industry. In an era where social justice and accountability are at the forefront of public discourse, brands had to decide whether to continue working with a problematic figure or cut ties to avoid further controversy. Eventually, the noise became too loud to ignore, and sponsors, advertisers, and media outlets quickly distanced themselves from Angela. Her behavior was viewed as unacceptable, and those who supported her ran the risk of being canceled themselves as the public outcry reached its peak. Due to her actions, Angela started to suffer the professional fallout. Several media outlets that had previously been keen to interview her were now refusing to schedule her for interviews on TV shows, podcasts, and internet platforms. Producers were also reluctant to link their products with someone who is so controversial. Previously a frequent guest on 90 Day Fiancé specials, reunion episodes, and spin-off shows, Angela was noticeably absent from major media events. Her reputation made producers and hosts hesitant to give her any more airtime because they knew that public opinion had sharply changed against her and that she was no longer a reality TV star who could draw an audience. Angela was no longer useful. Media outlets prohibited her from presenting on their platforms out of concern that her appearance would spark additional criticism and boycotts from followers. This interview blackout, signaled the start of Angela's decline from grace. She was left speechless and further isolated herself from the industry that had once brought her prominence, unable to secure high-profile interviews or good media coverage to present her side of the story or justify her behavior. Angela found herself in a downward spiral with fewer and fewer opportunities to revive her career. The impact of Angela's behavior didn't stop with media outlets and interview platforms. It quickly extended into her business dealings as well. Angela had previously capitalized on her fame by launching various business ventures and endorsement deals, from promoting products on social media to collaborating with companies for paid sponsorships. Angela had managed to monetize her reality TV fame, however. As her public image continued to deteriorate, advertisers began to dist themselves from her brands that had once partnered with Angela for social media promotions, quickly dropped her from their rosters. Companies that had signed contracts with her for advertisements and endorsements pulled out, citing concerns over her reputation, with her fan base dwindling and public perception of her growing more negative by the day. Angela became an untouchable figure in the world of endorsements. No company wanted to risk being associated with someone who had been accused of abusive behavior, and the potential for a PR disaster loomed large. Angela's finances suffered a great deal as a result of this loss of endorsements. These partnerships had been a major source of her revenue, and as each contract expired, her earnings decreased. Social media, which had previously provided Angela with a profitable platform for promoting goods and services, now served as a repository of missed chances. Businesses that previously had paid partnerships with her have since moved on to other reality stars with better reputations. When trust is everything, Angela's attempts to repair her business relationships failed. Her personal brand was so badly damaged that no amount of rebranding or public relations work could repair the harm. In an industry where reputation is everything, Angela found herself shut off from all of the opportunities she had previously depended on. Beyond her failure to land endorsement deals and interviews, Angela's personal business ventures, which had previously been a reliable source of income, started to fail as well. Angela had previously started businesses selling merchandise and health supplements related to her TV fame, but as her public image declined precipitously, so did the sales of her merchandise. Many of her former admirers of 90 Day Fiancé were unwilling to back someone with such a bad image. Angela, who had once enjoyed the lifestyle of a reality TV star, now faced mounting bills and dwindling income. Rumors began to circulate that she was struggling to keep up with her financial obligations, with sources close to her speculating that she might be on the verge of bankruptcy. Her online store saw a drastic decline in sales, with many customers boycotting her products altogether. Reports from those close to her suggested that her business was hemorrhaging money. Angela was left to rely on whatever savings she had. The reality star, who had once thrived in the spotlight, was now grappling with the harsh reality of a career in free fall. When Angela's financial circumstances worsened, it is said that she started clinging to the rest of her cash because she had no prospects for interviews or endorsements and no new business initiatives in the near future. Angela was dependent on the money she had saved up from her time on 90 Day Fiancé, but with no consistent source of income and her business endeavors failing, that money was rapidly running out. Her desperation was evident as she struggled to maintain her lifestyle, which had previously been characterized by her extravagant spending and outspoken personality. Now, she was cutting back on expenses and leading a far more modest life than her friends and acquaintances had grown accustomed to. Observed that Angela had grown more withdrawn, never appearing in public and eschewing the media spotlight that she had previously pursued due to her failure to secure. Her old castmates were doing well and getting new deals, but she was alone in the profession she had once dominated because of new opportunities. The lady who had once been a powerful presence on 90 Day Fiancé was now a pariah, abandoned by the very industry that had helped her climb to stardom. Thank you for watching, Angela. Her life fell around her.